Hi guys, it's your girl Vonnie. Welcome to Pieces of Me TV. I am back with the final Real Housewives of Atlanta reunion review for season 6. Child, it was so much cattiness in this episode, and I live. It starts out with Nene and Kenya going back and forth. They're talking about the whole Nene and Marlo fallout. Basically, what Kenya is saying is the whole reason that Nene doesn't want to deal with Marlo is because Marlo is friends with her. And of course, Kenya pulls out her iPhone to show the proof that of the text message that I guess Marlo forwarded to Kenya that Nene had sent, saying, hey, I don't mind if you film with her, but if you film with Kenya, you can't film with me. And it basically was saying, just like, if you friends with her, you can't be friends with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, but I'm starting to see from what Cynthia said, because Kenya also said that there was a phone call that Kenya was three-way on Kenya, Nene, and Marlo. I'm sorry, Cynthia, Nene, and Marlo. And Kenya was saying that Cynthia knows that Nene said that, and she said, I was on the phone for that conversation. However, Nene and Marlo's relationship had tension in it before Kenya came along. And so that was almost the last straw of betrayal, I guess, in Nene's eyes. So it wasn't all because of Marlo, like they made it seem. What else? Oh, Auntie brings up Nene's blog that she did. You know, the girls always write a blog every week on is it every week or just whenever something big happened? I don't know, child, because I'll never read it. But Nene had wrote a blog, and she was saying about how when Kandi made the comment at the Bailey Bowl in the confessional, saying that she never seen Nene walk away from the fight, she said she wished that she could be like Mama Joyce and throw a shoe or drag somebody through the streets. But, you know, her son was there and basically said something like she didn't want to be that type of trash or something like that. And Kandi was very offended, okay? Which I would be too if you're equating my mama to trash, even though if the trash can fits. Anyway, no shade to nobody's mama, but I'm just saying, if you don't want your mama to be called trash, don't have her on national TV acting like it. That's all I'm saying. So basically, what's that child name? Y'all, it's so late. It's like 3 in the morning, 3, 4 in the morning. And that may not be late to y'all, but it is late to me and my brain. Nene. Basically, what Nene was saying was disrespectful, and Kandi called her out on it. And I thought, like, even when Kandi called her out on it, she wasn't being confrontational. She was like, yeah, I didn't appreciate that. That was unnecessary, you know, for you to bring up my mom. Nene gets so defensive when somebody calls her out. Because Nene just, and what? And what? And what do you want from me now? I'm not going to take it back. I said it, and so what? Where do we go from here? I'm like, child, how you mad at her for being mad that you called her mama trash? Get out your feelings, Nene. And poor Kandi, her voice was just cracking, so she wanted to put them paws on Nene so bad. She really did. But she was controlling herself. I could tell Kandi is kind of like me. When we get mad and angry and we want to fight, we start to cry. I could tell that we're, you know, in the same boat. Kandi girl, what sign are you? I need to know. I'm going to look it up on Google. You know, Wikipedia pages are always right. Kenya calls Nene a washed up, unaccomplished actress who's only had 2 acting gigs given to her by the same man. Whew, I died, okay? I don't know what gay best friend wrote that for Kenya, but Kenya did not write that herself, child. Somebody wrote that for Kenya, because that was such a good read that can only come from a gay man, okay? That was a read, and it was beautiful. I loved it. But Kenya was not backing it up here in the show. I was over Kenya. Her comebacks were so lame, and just, bye, Felicia. Bye, Felicia. I want to punch her in the face like, bitch, shut up, bitch. But anyway, so that was also in a blog that Kenya wrote after the show, and Nene was heated about that no accomplishments thing. I mean, she just kept repeating it. And they asked Kandi what she thought, and she said, well, I know she wasn't talking about me. You know how Kandi talk. And she was saying that, you know, we're all accomplished. And then he was like, oh, not me. I have not achieved anything. I have no accomplishments. I was like, oh my God. I was waiting for her to say so nasty and so rude. Y'all, that right there, there's a vine going around of her saying that. That is everything to me. And when I just need to lift my spirits, I just watch it, because that was so hilarious to me. So nasty and so rude. You can use that in anything. Like, somebody gets your order wrong at McDonald's. You're so nasty and so rude. You know, somebody cuts you off in traffic. So nasty and so rude. You know, like, I could just think of so many things in my life that I could apply this to. But let's get back to the show. What happened next? Yes, Nene's washed up. She's mad. Kenya's on a throne. An imaginary throne. Cynthia and Peter are being talked about, and Cynthia says they're now having sex now that her what situation was she having? I forgot what the little disorder she had. Fibroids, yeah. Now that's cleared up. And she gonna say if he had cheated, she couldn't have been mad because she was unable to have sex with him. And when I tell you that camera went through every face, from the girls to Andy to the production crew to the interns to the people on the street, and everybody was just like, all right. It was crazy. Then it's about Phaedra and Apollo. Apollo joins the ladies, and Apollo just does way too much for me.org. I can't take Apollo. Just the way he interacts with Phaedra, it just really bothers me. I don't know. Just the way he just was laid up on her, and I don't know. It just really, really bothered me. And then when he addressed Kenya, I felt like when he addressed Kenya about talking about him and putting money on his books and, you know, all this stuff, I felt like that was disrespectful to Phaedra, because it implies as if, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because she got something for him, she could put money on his books. Like, just ignore her. Like, if I don't like somebody, you don't talk to them. They don't exist to you. If I don't like them, you sit here and you look past that bitch. You better burn a hole through her soul. You better look past that bitch so deep, like she ain't there. That's all I'm saying. So I just felt like it was a little disrespectful to his wife. But when Phaedra read Kenya and told that bitch that her baby daddy could be an axe murderer or a child molester, but the only thing you'll know about him is that he needed $10 for a medium pizza, so he ejaculated in a cup so that you could have a baby. I said, yes, bitch, you better read. Now, one thing I give you, okay? When it comes to her husband, Phaedra will read you for filth. Do you hear me? And I will live every minute of it and enjoy every second of it. I said, you better go off with an F, bitch. You better do that, okay? She said a $10 medium pizza. Damn. Okay. Anyway, that was everything. And once again, Apollo would just stop talking to Kenya. Stop talking about Kenya. Just stop acknowledging her existence. When Apollo gonna say, yeah, and you should get your toenails done because your toenails are dirty. If it was my man, I'd have punched him in his mouth. First off, why are you looking so deep at her toes anyway? Are you imagining rubbing her feet? What are you doing? Is this some type of sexual thing like that you're doing here? Because I'm not appreciating it. Slow your roll, partner. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. Just why you looking at her dirty toenails? Anyway, the husbands come out. and they're talking about Peter versus Patricia, or Paris as I like to call him. And Peter says, you know, when he comes in a room, he's going to talk about whatever he wants to talk about. And he's going to say whatever he wants to say. And that makes him a bitch. Then he pulls out his peach and bites into it and says, now I'm got a peach. I said that was a little funny. But yeah, whatever. Stop being a bitch though, for real. Wait, but did anybody catch when Peter said he's got 4 baby mamas and 5 kids? Yeah, I need Cynthia to remember that she's old as shit and not get pregnant. Don't you pull out Halle Berry and be 50 getting pregnant by this old fertile bastard. Don't do it. It's that Jamaican sperm is strong. This is what I heard, okay? Strong, it's real strong. Especially real strong if he's got 5 kids, 4 baby mamas. It's real strong. Greg is in denial about the whole Nene situation because he was saying, well, see, everybody's got it confused. And see, I thought he was going to give us like some details that we didn't know, you know, some behind the scenes information that we didn't know. And no, he says the same thing that him and Nene have been saying, is that Nene never called him a bitch. She said he was acting like a bitch. All right, Greg. We're going to leave Greg alone. And we're going to let Greg just have his time. You know, Greg don't get to talk much. You know, Nene, you know, cuts his balls off often. You know, she collects his balls from him at night and then gives them back when she wants him to have them. So, we're just going to leave Greg alone. At least he's talking. The Pillow Talk Melee. Okay, that's what I'm calling it. They started talking about that with Christopher and Natalie and just everybody, because everybody was fighting. Todd said that he didn't see anything wrong with what Christopher did. He grabbed Kenya to keep him from charging his woman. And if it was Kandi in that situation, he would have done the same thing to keep Kenya away from Kandi. And I agree, and my husband would do the same thing too. Phaedra said that the real reason Kenya was so mad at Christopher's wife was because she had been sleeping with him. And when I tell you, this whole night, Kenya just said, yeah, 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 bye, Felicia, yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm not going to dignify that with an answer. Yeah, 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 yeah. But when that came out, she was, mum's the word, silence, zip, zero, zilch. She has nothing to say. She's gone. Bye, Felicia, for real, okay? Kenya started talking about Nene and saying that when she showed up to the party and she was getting mic'd up outside the room, she heard Nene yelling and cussing everybody out, all the producers, talking about how they're trying to replace her. They know why they're taking so long to get her there and whatever. And she gonna say, and you can ask everybody because everybody heard it. And so when Andy was like, did you guys hear it? And everybody's like, no, did you? No, I didn't. I never heard it. I was like, yes, you better make her look stupid. And she was like, well, I don't know what's wrong with them, but I heard it. It was crazy. Apollo did apologize to Brandon about the whole situation. And Kenya says that he didn't. Shut up. Were you there? Okay. Nene called Brandon a queen several times during the season. We talked about it. It was offensive. And I'm not even a gay man. And Andy basically, as a gay man, said that he was offended as well. And do you know, Nene looked at the man that's signing her checks and says, I'm sorry. What else you want me to do? Pull down your pants and kiss your ass? Nene. Bitch, if you've been unemployed that long that you don't know that you can't talk to your boss like that, or you get axed. Okay? You get axed. You'll be like Lisa Wu Hartwell from the first season. Nowhere to be fucking found, bitch. So you better get it together and you better send him a nice edible arrangement and apologize, bitch. Chocolate covered strawberries fix everything, okay? Everything. Whew, bitch, you done lost your mind. They show unseen footage. Nene was too hyped up. And there was a part where Nene said, we're waiting for the star to get here. I mean, she thinks she's the star. She's not really the star. But I don't think she was just going in. Nene was just high or drunk or something. She was just up there. She probably had too many cocktails. Apollo basically is an asshole. Him and Phaedra had got into it after the fight. And not wanting to get into it on camera, because you know that's Phaedra's whole thing. Phaedra said, okay, bye, Apollo. Do you know this light-skinned bastard gonna say, no, it's not goodbye because you rode here with me. You can walk home. Oh, really, bitch? Let's just say I'm really glad that it's not me and I'm not in this situation. Because it would have got real ugly and I'd have put them paws on Apollo, okay? And it'd have been another fight. Now, I don't condone violence or putting your hands on a man because that's how you get choked up. But I did something damage, okay? You're not going to be telling me I'm going to walk home. Yeah, I'm going to walk home. But this car's in my name because you're a criminal, okay? So we can't have anything in your name so that when the feds come, my shit don't get repossessed. So let's not talk about walking home because you can go steal the car like you've been stealing, okay? Or you could steal some of the folks' money like you've been stealing and go buy you a car, okay? Anyway. Kenya does point out when Nene said the star isn't here yet. And, you know, I just think Kenya is over-exaggerating. And I do believe Kenya is a little bit of a liar, but I do believe that Nene is a little self-centered and extra. Nene says that she has been here the longest when her and Kenya had been fighting back and forth. And she said that it is irrelevant when you take a look at the checks. It shows who the real star is. I said, yes, girl. You better tell her. And then she said, get your money up or get your checks up. Well, part 3 was pretty good to me. I enjoyed it. I had a few keys. I hope you enjoyed it too. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up. Like this video, share this video on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And my links to my social networks will be in the underneath bar. That's underneath of this video, okay? And please comment. You guys leave some of the best comments. I love talking to you guys. Leave a comment. Tell me what you thought about the video, your weekend. It's Cinco de Mayo. Let's get crunks for the Mexican friends. Like, let's just do it, you know? Jose Cuervo will be calling my name. Hello. I'll answer. And most importantly, subscribe to join the Pieces of Me TV family. I look at my subscribers like cousins. You can't borrow no money, but you could damn sure get a cup of sugar in these videos, child. Okay? That's all, folks. I hope you enjoy it, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, guys.